Hello everybody and welcome back to this channel. Last time we finished with a tutorial on the Jorvik riding camp, and today I thought we'll go on with this quest with Maya where we're going to meet Justin. So let's go over. Here we go. Moorland Stable is run by Thomas and his son Justin. Justin is waiting for you in the inner courtyard. He's going to teach you more about how to care for your horse. Oh, that's nice because I tried to log in because I haven't played on this account in a few days. I tried to log in to just take care of my horse, but that was a little hard because we don't we don't have the equipment to do that. But luckily we're going to get it now. Here is Justin. Hi, you must be new here. My name is Justin, and you said your name was Hanna. Nice to meet you. Here at Moorland Stable, we take pride in the horse's happiness. Having a horse isn't the same as owning a bike or a car. It's a relationship. The more time you spend around horses, the more you'll see how much you have to give each other. But let's start with the basics of horse care. See, now you're going to get it. I just press here, and then we pick the hooves. Here. And luckily, the horse's mood didn't go down when I wasn't on in a few days. But for every day, one of these squares go down and the horse becomes slower. And it's fun that you now get XP for the horse when you take care of it. Well done, Hannah. A horse that is cared for every day feels healthy and happy and can run faster. Horses that don't receive daily care become sluggish and sad and run slower. I'm going to bet that Miss Fall will receive the very best care from you. Hay is sold in many shops, especially next to the stables. I'm sure you already learned about filling your bucket from a well or a trough, which is free, of course. You can earn shillings by helping out with the Moorland stable chores. We post work that needs to be done on the notice board by the stable. The list is updated daily, so come by every day if you like. We can get our horse up to level 4. Just see what's coming up here. Oh, Alex. I met Alex when she stopped by the Jorvik riding camp and showed me around the stable. She rides the horse Tin Can. Okay, let's see, Linda. I met Linda during the Jorvik riding camp. She told me some interesting lore about Jorvik. She rides the horse Meteor. And Lisa? Lisa and I met during the Jorvik riding camp. She was taking a refresher course because she had a scary incident in her past. She rides the horse Starshine. And the next is Anne. Anne and I met during the Jorvik riding camp. She teaches timed racing, and she rides the horse Concord. And then Maya. Maya was one of the first people I met in Jorvik. She is the Jorvik riding camp instructor. She introduced me to a horse that is now my very own. When the camp was finished, she took me to Moorland. And then the last one is Justin. Justin was the first face to greet me when I arrived at Moorland Stables. He's such a nice guy, so helpful and patient with all the new girls, many of whom have never ridden a horse before. People say he has a gift for matching each rider with a perfect horse, and I believe it. And now on to the next quest with Justin. I think you and Miss Fall are ready for a challenge now. There's a paddock just past the shops out there. Ride over and talk to Loretta. She's the co-leader of the Bobcat Girls Riding Camp. She has a bit of a prickly attitude, but don't be scared by that. Ask her to show you how the competitions works here in Moorland. And it's a little fun because when I first started the game, they have made her a lot nicer. But they changed everything once again because she was extremely rude when I first started, and then she got too nice. But now they found like a middle ground. And here she is. Yes, I'm Loretta. Let me guess. Justin sent you here to learn the fundamentals of competition riding. Of course he did. Everyone at Moorland Stable wants to join my riding club. Lesson number 1. The Bobcats only accept the best. If you want to ride with us, you have to earn your place. Lesson number 2. Train, train, train. Competition races sharpen your skills as a rider, help your horse reach its potential, and strengthen your bond. Before we move on to lesson number 3, I need to see what level you and... what's your horse's name? Don't tell me it's Puffy Heart or something corny like that. Mistfall? Okay, I guess I can work with that. You have to prove that you have some inkling as to what you're doing on that horse of yours. Don't worry, it's totally basic. Walk, trot, canter and gallop. 4 basic gaits. Let's see if you can hold each for, let's say 5 seconds. Not bad. I'm surprised. That wasn't too bad for a beginner. You and Mistfall are a good team. Okay, she's a lot nicer from when I first started. Now, you can stay in the paddock and play it safe, riding in circles. But if you want to make a name for yourself in the Jorvik riding scene, you're going to have to aim higher. Lesson number 3. Never settle for anything short of greatness. Speaking of greatness, Bartok and I have a serious competition to prepare for. My fellow club leader Tan can take it from here. You must be the new girl everybody's talking about. My name is Tatiana, but my friends call me Tan. Welcome to Jorvik. I hope Loretta did not scare you. She can be a bit intense with new arrivals, but she means well. She takes riding very seriously. That's why Loretta insists that the Bobcats be available to help the new riders at Moorland Stable train. She calls it charity work, but I have a feeling that she's secretly scouting for future Bobcats. Now let's talk about races. Here on Jorvik, riding is a national pastime, so you'll find no shortage of races as you explore. Practicing on the race courses is a great way to train your horse each day. I'm going to let you try out our basic racetrack. No pressure, remember it's only for training. Just give it your best. And she's a bit nicer than Loretta. That was quite good for your first try. You've never ridden that horse before. It seems you and Mistfall are meant for each other. If you want to help Mistfall reach their potential, you'll need to train every day. Race organizers like myself will give you one daily training session that will help your horse grow. If you're feeling competitive, you can also visit the race board and try for a higher score as often as you'd like. When you use the race board, it will not help train your horse, but every rider can earn ribbons, and riders with the best times can even earn prize money. It was so nice to meet you, Hannah. Enjoy your time at Mulan Stables, and don't forget your training. And it seems like Justin wants our attention. I'd like you to meet my dad, Thomas. He's a real kick out of meeting every rider. Let's head back to the courtyard. He's always around the stables. Campbell, this is my land. You have no right here. Who needs right when you got money and powerful friends? Your rickety sable is coming down, old man. Don't worry, we'll give you time to move those nags. Dad, what's Mr. Campbell talking about? Well, if it isn't a Mulan whelp. If you had any money, I'd tell you about investment opportunities going on right here. But you don't, so I won't. See ya. Absolutely wouldn't wanna be ya. I'm so mad I could cuss. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry for you witnessing me losing my temper. Justin, who's your new friend? I'm Hannah. Who's that bully? That was Mr. Campbell from GAD. They want to raise our stables and build some luxury condos instead. But I won't let that happen. Son, why don't you head back and let me deal with this? I need to prove that I own this land in order to stop that evil corporation. I'm great with horses, but a little bit of lacking in paperwork skills. I need more time on my hands on some proof of ownership. If we disable enough GPS equipment they're setting up outside the stables, that will buy me some time to figure it out. But all that GPS equipment looks sturdy enough to withstand everything but a hard kick from a horse. A kick from the horse, you say? What if you try rearing next to it, Mistfall? That should give it a good whack. Hannah, it worked! You're genius. That will delay them for a while. But I think I need more time. You know what else will slow them down? No power, ha! Are you and Mistfall up for another round of mischief? Yes. Ride past the blacksmith and up towards the hill. You'll find the power box there, where the roads turn at the construction site. The code to turn it off is 3008. Or maybe it's easier to remember 3008. No, 3008. 30th of August is how I remember it. I can totally see how this guy loses important information. We did it, Mistfall. Let's ride back and tell Thomas. I can hear Campbell the cook screaming at his crew. I'm sure he's blaming them. Don't fret, they're all bad guys too. Time to take advantage of the confusion and delay. Now, if you can only find the old deed of the sable, Surely it says that the land is rightfully mine. The Moorland has worked the land for generations, but it was owned by the Holbrooks. Old Jasper Holbrook offered the land as a wedding gift when I married his daughter Catherine. It was supposed to be the start of a beautiful life. Anyway, about the deed. It's definitely not in my house. I checked under the bed and everything. Oh hey, maybe Mrs. Holdsworth has it. She's my accountant. She has a little cottage just outside the stables, close to the beach. Would you ride over and ask her? Meanwhile, I look a bit more around here. I saw that we got a shirt. We got this one. Fine t-shirt. At least it's some stats. And it's a nice color too, so that's a plus. Hello, you're just in time for tea. Let's sit down and you can tell me the reason for your visit. Thomas can find the deed to the property, and I told you I might have it because I'm his accountant? Oh my. I'm not an accountant. I just helped him with some math a few times. My dear friend is a wizard with horses, but has no business constructing business. I'm afraid Thomas has nothing more than Jasper's promise of the land as a wedding gift. Sadly, Catherine died in childbirth, before the deed actually changed hands. Jasper, in his anguish, blamed Thomas for her death, and hasn't spoken to him since. He's never even met his grandson. Needless to say, there was never talk of the property or the paperwork after that. That's why Thomas can't find the deed. What's that? You feel like giving a stubborn old man a kick in the pants. You know, Hannah, maybe have what it takes to convince him to make a good on his promise to the young couple and save the stables. Level 3. Oh, that was a new animation. She was scared. I don't think... Yeah, that's new because Halloween is coming next. Oh, there it is. Halloween is coming next week. So maybe it's a new one with that. You can see... Yes, no. That is a old one. I don't think you can do it here. But why is Hannah so terrified? Oh well. Jasper retired to a pumpkin farm a bit far from Moorland, but it still keeps a storage barn around here. Ride east towards Fort Pinta to find Jasper's barn. With any luck, you'll find him there. Just going to pick up this flax before we move on. And here Jasper is. Who are you and what do you want? Moorland Stable is in danger of being torn down, and you want my help? Forget it. Not my problem. Thomas Moorland married my daughter for her land. He doesn't grieve for her like I do. Just runs his stable with a boy of his. I let him stay on my land for 20 years out of respect for my daughter. But no more Mr. Nice Guy. GAD can have the land. Thomas and the boy can make their own way. Now get out of here, kid. I'm done talking about this. Can't you see I have back-breaking work to do? This barn won't clean itself. But why don't I help you out? Oh, what? You're put off by my gruffness. Catherine used to work with me in the barn when she was about your age. I suppose it would be nice to have your help for a little bit. Remind me of the good old days. Will you help me clean up around the barn? Let's go for horse. Hmm. This doesn't look like trash. A baby blanket, a wedding photo, a letter addressed to Dad. This must be Catherine's box. Why are you meddling in Catherine things? First you offer to help, and then you break my sad heart all over again. I should have known not to let my guard down. That letter is addressed to me. Hand it over. The baby blanket and the photo? It doesn't matter to me. Take it to Justin for all I care. Go. Well, okay. I guess we're going to take this back to Justin. Oh, hey, Hannah. I'm stressing out big time. The bulldozers are scheduled for tomorrow. Can you believe it? I feel like pulling out my own hair. I just talked to Maya about moving the horses somewhere safe. I don't guess you have any luck of tracking down that deed. You have something from me? From my mom? I'm not quite sure I understand. A baby blanket? From a box in Jasper's barn? You met my grandfather? Jasper thinks my dad only married my mom for the land to build the stables? That's crazy. The stables were her idea. When I was old enough, my dad shared some of the letters he and my mother wrote to each other. She often wrote of a dream to open stables for girls all over the world to experience the joy of bonding with horses here in Jorvik. Her dream became his, and he passed it on to me. Every rider who visits Mulan stables keep Catherine's memories alive. That's so cute. That's so nice. If Jasper knew this, there's no way he'd let her dream die. Please, Hannah, will you take me to him? We can show him my parents' letters. Let's go back up to Jasper to show him these letters. I would have loved to have read them as well. You're back? I thought I was pretty clear about my position. I'm not dummy. I can see you brought my grandson to play the sympathy card. He looks like his parents. And what are these papers you're shaking at me? That's Catherine's handwriting. These papers describing my daughter's dreams are showing me to have been a proud fool. It cost me a son and a grandson. I won't let it cost us the stables. You haven't lost me, Grandpa. I... Thank you, boy. Anyhow, I had the deed to Thomas before Campbell and the crook can crush my daughter's dreams and turn it into condos. I put the deed in a chest for safekeeping years ago, and then I buried the chest. Of course, the question is, where did I bury it? It was close to the old lighthouse. I remember that much. Here, take the shovel. I'll mark the places on your map where the deed might be buried. What did you just mumble about old men and poor record-keeping skills? Surely it doesn't mean me. Anyway, it's time to dig, Hannah. The fate of the stable is in your hands. It's in the hands of a girl that just came here. I think I remember it here. Yeah, that's one of the perks about having done everything quite a few times. It's a deed, you found it. Then Thomas can prove his ownership of Moorland stables. But with that, guys, I think this episode is coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys want to follow me throughout Hannah's journey. And I think in the future I'm going to plan to do a lot of the main quests so that we can open Golden Hills, especially since Halloween is coming next week from when I'm recording, and I just love Halloween in Star Sibyl. So if you open Golden Hills, we'll have a few more things we can do during the holiday. And I want to take you guys with me throughout the Halloween quests. So yeah, that's the plan. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye!